Hey guys, Marsingen here, bringing you another Dragon Ball Z Dokkan battle video. And so I've been using the anniversary LRs a lot, using their leader skill, so running like 2 of them, right, checking out their team. But I really wanted to do a video where I use them on what I think is probably going to be one of their best teams, which is the double physical God Goku, right? Because he leads Pure Saiyans or Hybrid Saiyans, and then gives 30% to Power of Wishes or Exploding Rage. So of course both the anniversary LRs are Pure Saiyans and Power of Wishes characters, so they both get his full 200% leader skill. I think this is possibly one of the best teams on Global, or at least you could argue like the best Pure Saiyan team. Because I think as we've moved on from like the mono meta, which is a long time ago, and when categories were a lot smaller, it was a lot easier then to say like, you know, the best XYZ team is this specific 6 units. But I think that's a lot harder now, because obviously even for God Goku, like if we were to say God Goku's best team, he leads Pure Saiyans and Hybrid Saiyans, so there's a huge amount of units that you could choose to draw from, and depending on how you want to run your rotations, some work better if they're on main rotation with another specific unit, some will work if they're floaters and some won't. So I feel like at the very least you could make a case that this is probably the best Pure Saiyan team in the game, because then units like Vegeta and Trunks, like Bulma, like we can't include them, LR Piccolo, right? So this could be, I think, the best Pure Saiyan team on Global currently. Now obviously you can chop and change some of the units. The main goal is God Goku in slot 1, and then one of the anniversary LRs in slot 2, and then the other rotation is the same. And then we have our 3 units floating. We have physical Super Saiyan Bardock. I still think he is really good. We could use Super Saiyan 3 Bardock as well, because we always have a Power Beyond Super Saiyan ally, and he's going to provide a lot more attack support. But physical Bardock, whilst being a bit shaky because he has to take that first hit at full power, once he does take that first hit, defensively he is very strong. And then we have STR Carnival Goku. He provides a lot of defensive support. Obviously if we can get hit enough times, he can get a scouter effect. And then Kid Goku is an orb changer, which can help out with the LRs and with God Goku getting his 6 orbs every turn. And then of course if we get enough orbs for him, he provides damage reduction to the entire rotation. So not the best start here with the orb placement, I have to say, because I do want to try and get the orbs for Kid Goku. Actually, this will work out quite nicely. So one of the things that's really good about running the anniversary LRs in slot 2 is they get so much extra ki per orb that it is pretty easy to make sure that we get the orbs with Kid Goku at the end. Because one thing about running Kid Goku on God Goku's team is God Goku obviously wants to pick up 6 orbs every single turn, so then that means you have a unit in slot 1 that wants to pick up a lot of orbs, and then when Kid Goku floats in on that rotation as in slot 3, you have a unit in slot 3 that wants a lot of orbs as well. So you're picking up a lot of orbs with the character first, then you have your second character, and then the third character still wants to pick up a ton of orbs. And that's where the anniversary LRs getting 2 extra ki per ki sphere in slot 2 is a huge buff, because you don't have to pick up a lot of orbs with them, and then you can save all these orbs for Kid Goku at the end. Because it doesn't just benefit him, obviously, like he gets his own damage reduction from rainbow orbs, but then yeah, the 7 orbs is giving everybody on the rotation 8% damage reduction, and that can make a pretty huge difference. Like, I mean, the anniversary LRs themselves, the GT duo build up to having 50%, so on that rotation obviously they would have 58, and then of course the Boo duo, who don't get oh yeah, we can't get 6 orbs on this turn, that's annoying. The Boo duo, who obviously don't get damage reduction, they build up crit chance, them getting 8% defense on top of the kind of levels of raw defense that they can actually stack up to is definitely pretty good. So Kid Goku, I think, definitely is a good addition for these teams. Now obviously depending on who you have in your box, and you know, your dupe levels and all that kind of stuff, when it comes to the supporting units or the floating units, they can obviously be exchanged for whoever you prefer, right? Like Tech Carnival Goku, whilst he's not really designed to be a floating unit, as long as you're above the HP threshold, he's obviously a unit that is very strong defensively. If you do start a turn below the HP threshold, then you can always potentially get the revive with him. I do think it's a bit shaky maybe using him in the same team as the GT duo, because obviously at some point you are potentially going to want to get their standby, and then obviously their standby ability ends with a revival, and so then you can only revive with 1 unit, right, per run. So now that we have a physical enemy, an int enemy, we don't need to get the guard with the God Goku, so we can just grab the 3 orbs there, make sure we get a nice full set of orbs here for the GT duo, because the quicker we get the anniversary LRs built up, then obviously the better they're going to perform. I am using the Goku family support memory on this run as well, because I mean the anniversary LRs, they're kind of in their own stratosphere of power when it comes to the units on this team, right? So I think it's everybody else on the team, units like the Bardock, the Kid Goku, Carnival Goku, the STR, they will benefit massively from just having the extra stats from that support memory. And of course God Goku will as well, not like he necessarily needs it, but with those other units that could potentially be a bit of a liability. Like I said, my Kid Goku's only 55%, so you know, when we get to the final phase, no team, well, some teams are, I guess, because you can use strategies and mechanics like the Orange Piccolo transformation, stuff like that, but I was going to say no team's perfect. Like, when we get to the end against the STR cell, like Kid Goku or Bardock, if he doesn't get hit first, will probably just get one-shot by a super attack. And there's not really a huge amount we can really do about that. But, I mean, I guess it is what it is. Let's get the super attacks with these guys here so we can get them fully built up, so we can have the standby ready to go if we need it. We'll do this, and then we can even get the 7 orbs. So they've only got to take 1 attack in slot 1 here. Or actually, no, is it just the heal? Oh, it is just the heal. Perfect. So by the time they've gotten their supers off here, they're going to have a very solid level of defense plus the 8% damage reduction from Kid Goku. And then, of course, if they don't kill him, because remember, they're building up to 50% crit chance, so there very much is the possibility that we kill. We got the additional super from their passive, the 70% chance one, so now we're going to get the 24 key one as well. We are critting all over the place, because ideally we want God Goku to get some supers as well, to get some stacks. Hey, perfect. Funnily enough, the fact that they didn't kill him is exactly what we want, right? Because then we get another stack with God Goku. And the good thing is as well, I guess apart from Carnival Goku, who wants to get hit, the other units that we're floating in slot 3 are not also units that need to stack by doing a certain number of attacks. Because obviously the more units you have on a team that need to attack in order to build up to their like full potential, the more difficult it's going to be, right? So let's do this. We can get our orbs for you, which is fine, because I know this cell can super attack multiple times, so we want to make sure that we are not in danger, or at least in as little danger as possible. If he super attacks the Carnival Goku at the end, we definitely will take a lot of damage, but his defense should be okay. Hey, there's the dodge. There's our boy God Goku at work. So double digits from the normals, which is what we would expect at this point. And then, yeah, we just sort of start going off here. So get the 6 orbs. So we're going to get the guaranteed additional super. All of this just keeps God Goku stacking. Once his intro animation runs out, obviously we do see his numbers drop a little bit in terms of his damage output. But, I mean, when he gets turns like this, where he's just doing triple 7 million attacks, dodge to the super in slot 1, and is taking double digits from all the normals. I mean, I think it's pretty clear to see why God Goku is still in argument for being the best TUR on Global. I can't remember if I did mention this already, right? But he's probably the best TUR on Global, with the only contentions being 23rd World Tournament Goku and then Piccolo Jr. And I guess it depends. Like, I definitely like his leader skill more than theirs. Although I suppose, you know, 23rd World Tournament Goku, because he has Warriors Raised on Earth, you can get the you can get units like the LR Bulma and the Piccolo, and you can get the GT duo in there because he has powerful comeback. You can't get the Buu duo on there though, unfortunately, but yeah, his leader skill is very good. But yeah, I definitely think this God Goku is still very much in argument for being the best TUR. For global, he should return for the first time on a banner. Is it the Halloween Dokkan Fest that they do? Ooh, 427 for Carnival Goku. Now, the good thing about the team is the fact that we have so much HP, right? 200k left after taking that massive hit. So I think what I'm going to do... Actually, no, I will exchange first. I was going to say I was going to grab Goku's orbs, but it's one of those things where we want to charge the Spirit Bomb as much as possible. So it doesn't really make sense to pick up like 7 or 8 orbs and then exchange with these guys. But I guess we'll see what effect the orb changing has. But yeah, the fact that we have both the standbys available, I mean, you know, Carnival Goku taking that damage, although I think we were probably at the turn where we could have used it anyway, right? Yeah, we're at turn 6. So I think these the Buu Duo would have gotten enough supers that we would have just been able to do their standby anyway. But it's fine. So we can get 8 orbs here. Drop these physical orbs to get the heal with Bardock. Oh, wow. Yeah, 12 orbs. All right. So we charging that Spirit Bomb up big time now. Over halfway charged in the first turn. That's what we like to see. So we'll go ahead and lay the beat down here on Cell. Will we kill him this turn? Because obviously the Buu Duo can't attack. So I think it comes down to how many additionals and crits God Goku gets here. Because Bardock probably isn't going to finish him off. Yeah, we didn't get that 3rd super. I mean, oh, and he healed as well. I mean, ideally, I need him to super the Buu Duo, because if he supers Bardock, Bardock's not getting hit first to get his defensive buff. So, oh my god, really? All of those attacks in the turn, and is he actually going to super in slot 3? Oh, okay, no, he's just going to normal attack in slot 3. Well, fair enough. If you don't want to super on the turn, I'm perfectly fine with that. So, oh, now we could get... They haven't been hit enough for their standby, really. Interesting. And we are just above the HP threshold for it. So I don't want to use any actives here. I think we probably just go all in with the attacks, right? Because Goku gets some more stacks. I believe by this point the GT duo must be built up with their damage reduction, because I don't think they're going to get a chance to attack here. But I don't think it really matters too much. And then we'll move on to the physical rage cell. He pretty much always super attacks in slot 1, so depending on the layout of the orbs and everything, I think it's probably going to be beneficial for us to put that standby Vegeta in slot 1. I think we probably will just turbocharge the Spirit Bomb and then see if we can just get the KO like right at the end. Because I mean the Buu Duo are going to have type disadvantage against the final cell, so the Spirit Bomb might not hit as hard as we would like it to if we don't get all the orbs that we need. But let's see, what are the chances that he's actually going to not super in slot 1 for a change? Because we can get 8 orbs here, so that gives him a pretty ridiculous amount of damage reduction. We get our orbs to make sure God Goku has his guard, and we obviously get the 3 orbs for the extra chance to dodge, and then we pick all of these up for Carnival Goku. So I mean we have 500k. Yeah, okay, he is supering here. So how much does this take? We got a pretty ridiculous amount of damage reduction. Yeah, it doesn't do anything. So yeah, 80 damage, and then God Goku getting his attacks in here. I don't think we will one-turn this guy. I mean, Carnival Goku at the end, we did get the 24 key, so he's going to get a guaranteed double super. I'm pretty sure I did build mine for like full additional, because he does only have 1 dude. I'm praying for him to come back on another banner. We still haven't found out yet. I think the part 2 banner for the Tanabata, which we still all assume is going to be some kind of LR baby. I'm assuming that will be a Carnival banner, and that will be the return of Carnival Goku, which means he'll be coming back for Global in November. But I really want more dupes for him, because I really like using this unit. I like to use him on almost any team that I can, really. Because I think he's good, he's got a great link set, but obviously only having the 1 dupe, he definitely is not as powerful as I would like. But we really are not getting the build up for this standby, are we, for the GT boys? Because if there was an attack in slot 1, I'd actually consider putting them there, just so we could get these hits in. But I guess it is what it is, right? So let's go for the 7 orbs here, and then we can get 7 orbs again. Wow, this Spirit Bomb is going to be... this Spirit Bomb is going to be spicy against STR Cell. Now, if it doesn't crit, then not so much, but we'll see. Now, I probably will use God Goku's active skill as well, actually, so this definitely could be a dramatic finish. Who's going to be in slot 3? Is it Carnival Goku again, or is it Bardock? Because if it's Bardock, it's good for the support, but dangerous for the potential of getting killed. Oh, it's Kid Goku. Ooh, okay. Interesting. Alright, so I think what I'm going to do then is we will use God Goku's active skill, then pick up orbs with him to get the even more charge for the Spirit Bomb, and then we drop the Spirit Bomb. So let's do this. Plus also, how can you not love this God Goku's active skill? It's so good. Guaranteed crit, coming in hot here. 6.6 million, not bad. And then let's grab our orbs. We've got 3 links active here, so we can grab 6 orbs here for the extra charge on the Spirit Bomb. So now let's see. If this gets a crit, this should do a pretty solid amount of damage. We've done the full 5 turns and the extra unit in slot 1 charge. So we picked up a lot of orbs. Now the question is going to be, do we get the crit? Because obviously I'm still patiently waiting on those end of the anniversary event skill orbs, so we get an extra 9 crit, which will be very nice. But come on. Drop the hammer, Goku. Let's see the crit. Come on. God damn it. See, the problem is with type disadvantage is even with the really hard hitting characters, like type disadvantage just screws you out of so much damage. Because yeah, that was really not a lot for how like crazy charged that Spirit Bomb was. And we can't get the 7 orbs for Kid Goku. Is it really all going to fall apart at the end here? I mean, I guess we are going to get the Dokkan attack with this Goku. So, and he's getting guaranteed crits on this turn. So, I mean, as long as Cell doesn't clap back with a super that this Goku then, you know, just gets absolutely destroyed by, the Boo duo should be able to do a pretty decent amount of damage as well. I don't know, this is coming close. It's like I said at the beginning about, what did I say already? No team is necessarily perfect. We are running a full physical rotation against who I would assume is the hardest STR boss, right? Like this final stage of this Cell Red Zone Cell must be the hardest STR boss in the game currently, right? So good crits by Goku here. No super. So let's see, what can the Boo duo do? 9.2. We get their full key. So if their second super from the passive comes in clutch, we're getting at least 3 supers here. Their crit chance was fully built up, but we didn't get the crit. Okay. I see you. This could actually come right down to the wire. I'd be very disappointed if this video ended with us dying, considering how much I was bigging up this team. But let's see. Is 1 more crit going to be enough, or do we need the extra super? Oh, so close. Ah, man, if the Spirit Bomb had crit, and now they're going to die, aren't they? Bruh. Oh my god, so unfortunate with the RNG. 737, that's so close as well. If we'd gotten the 7 orbs with Kid Goku, I think we actually genuinely would have lived. Oh, dude, that is brutal. Well, pretty funny ending to a video that I'm pretty sure I'm going to call Is This the Best Team on Global? So maybe your answer is no because of how the video ended, I don't know. But pretty good showing. I mean, to be fair, if we did have Bardock in slot 3 instead of Kid Goku, we would have won as well, because Kid Goku, without providing the damage reduction, technically he doesn't provide anything to the rotation, whereas Bardock would have given the extra attack, so every single attack on that rotation would have done more damage. So if Bardock was in slot 3 or just any other support unit, then we would have won. So a little bit unfortunate, but I guess it is what it is. Let me know what you guys think of the team down below. What changes would you make to make what you think would be the best Pure Saiyan team on Global? Let me know in the comments section. So that is going to be it for the video, guys. This has been the Masked Ningen. Smash that like button, subscribe to the channel if you are new. Check out the links down below for the Discord and the merch store, and I will see you all again soon. Have a good one.